Hello, you're listening to the OmniTalk Fast 5, brought to you in partnership with Microsoft, the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Takeoff, Sezzle, and Silk.
According to Forbes, the NFL and Amazon will stream a first ever Black Friday football game via Amazon in 2023. Keep in mind, this news comes immediately following Amazon's inaugural 2022 year as the NFL's exclusive Thursday night broadcaster. And that while the NFL has never played a game on Black Friday, its typical Thanksgiving Day games average more than 19 million viewers, ranking them among the top 50 most watched telecasts of the year, according to Sports Business Journal. Chad, I remember I gave you a ton of kudos the last time we talked about Amazon and its growing ad network. I think I even said that was the single best answer in the history of our show. How baller is this headline? Like, to me, I'm pretty close to putting this as retail headline of the year. I know you guys are going to give me crap for that, but honestly, I would take the Pepsi challenge with this against almost anything when you talk about what's going to impact the future of retail. But what do you think?
Wow. Bold statement, Chris. I mean, first, I can't help but react to this just as a football fan, which, I mean, listen, Amazon has ruined football. Thursday, have you watched a Thursday night football game this year? They have been among the worst.
The Bears have ruined the football game, the Thursday night football game, my friend.
Fair enough. But everything has been absolutely atrocious. Listen.
What is it? Why, Chad? Like, from your perspective, for somebody, for like Patricia and I, who are like notably not like huge football watchers, like what is Amazon doing that's ruined the football watching experience?
It actually has nothing to do.
It's nothing to do with Amazon. It's
quality. It's nothing to do with Amazon.
Somebody said this to me when I was giving a speech. They said the same thing, and I was like, "Wait, are you talking about Amazon or the quality of football?" It's like quality of football, right? So that's an important designation here.
Teams or what?
Yeah, they're crappy games. They've just been terrible games and whatnot.
They've been terrible games, but honestly, that's in portion why I don't. I mean, so let's separate Amazon doing this from the event of it happening on Black Friday, right? Which is disruptive. Listen, I love Thanksgiving football. It's great. A game the next day, like this is when I'm trying to now actually like get stuff done. It's the wrong timing to have another game introduced in the schedule. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, like I don't necessarily see this, what was quoted in the article is this like synergy between like, hey, Amazon is top of mind for people on Black Friday shopping. And so now you're going to tune into a football game on that. Like, again, completely irrelevant to me. It doesn't fit.
Wow.
So, in the end, will football on Amazon more broadly drive what they're trying to do, which is Prime? I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, the only reason I still have DirecTV today is because I get free NFL Sunday ticket.
Right.
Doesn't make my experience any better for it, but that's where the content is that I want to be. But going to a bar and them not having Prime, like that sucks. Like me, and this actually happened a weekend, a Thursday or two ago. I was out. I wanted to stream it on my phone. The Prime account is actually connected to my wife, not mine, so I couldn't watch the game. It's super disruptive, and so I don't like it as a consumer and a Prime user and as a football fan. But I understand what they're trying to do.
Interesting. The bar thing is something that could be overcome with time, I would think.
Although
you're jumping to get in here, Ann. Go ahead.
It happened to us. We were at a bar, and obviously I didn't care to watch the football game, but they only had 2 smart TVs in the whole bar. And so those were the only 2 TVs, like these tiny TVs that were in this one designated area where people could watch the Thursday night football game. So I think that'll evolve. But I just think about all the sports bars across the country that are like going to have to make updates. But
yes, I'm very short-term selfish.
Locale by locale. Yeah.
That's right.
Patricia, what do you think here? You agreeing with Chad? You disagreeing with him? Because I'm about to vehemently disagree with what both of you guys I think are about to say here. But Patricia, what do you think?
I care very little about this topic in the very grand scheme of things. I'm not a football fan and I don't shop on Black Friday. I do think it's going to create a lot of problems for families on Black Friday. If you stay, you watch the game, you go out shopping. I feel like I don't understand why Chad is so bothered about the whole thing, to be honest.
Okay. All right. But Ann, but for future of retail, like what does this mean for the future of retail? I want to bring back to that because You've been on the live stream, the shoppable video conversations with me. Like, where
Yeah.
do you put this?
Yeah, I think I don't care about the football game too. I agree with Chad, like, and Patricia. I don't think this is like gonna stop people from Black Friday shopping, like that stuff in the PR announcement. I was like, give me a break. But I do think that this is going to create some really cool opportunities for what Amazon's going to be able to do, especially after what they saw with the first Thursday night football game and the number of Prime memberships that they saw. Like, it's a brilliant move from Amazon. They give you all these opportunities to do special Prime discounts, food ordering discounts, 1 hour delivery deals while you're watching the game. Like, there's so many things that they can put into motion with this that I think that's the really cool thing that we're going to see happen with this. But I'm not headline of the year though.
I actually can't come up with the one that's better than this. Honestly, I'm not doing this to be hyperbolic in any way. Like, I actually think this is that big. Like, it's totally disruptive. It takes the idea of shoppable video over the long run and puts the idea on steroids. I mean, football games are the number one, like, hottest commodity live events for advertisers. And this takes that idea and runs with it potentially, down the road. Like, first, the going rates for instantly shoppable ads during this broadcast are going to be enormous. And second, like, sure, Black Friday, but now how long until the Super Bowl is broadcast via Amazon? You start thinking about that, then you get into some really important territory. And third, my favorite point of this whole thing too is Walmart, which is a frequent NFL advertiser, is left holding the bag in this scenario where you create a shoppable video platform during these events. Because what's the best Walmart's got? Kevin Costner on Yellowstone versus via Paramount Plus. Like, he ain't coming up and saving the day on that horse. I'm sorry. So this is very disruptive long term here, in my opinion. But I don't know. That's my take. Any final parting thoughts there, A&M folks?
I like Yellowstone. I think it's like, I'm a little addicted to it right now.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
The dig at Costner was not appreciated by Patricia.
Kevin Costner in some Wrangler jeans always looks good though.
Oh my god,